Um, we start off by you saying your first and last name and spelling your first and last name and saying how old you are and what school you go to, what city you live in. Can
Okay.
you remember all that stuff?
And I guide you.
Yeah.
through.
All right,
Name.
so look at him the whole time when you're
Okay.
talking.
All right. My name. Spell my name. Grade. School. And
What's it?
what city I live in.
Right. Okay, we're ready.
All right.
My name is Sean Johnson. I'm with the African American Male Oral History Project here at Edna Middle School on Friday, October 5th, 2012, and I'm interviewing
Isaiah Petrie. ISAIAHPITRE. I'm in 7th grade and I go to Edna Brewer Middle School and I live in Oakland.
I'm going to start by asking you a few questions. What did you eat for breakfast today?
I had a lemon peach scone.
Was it good?
Yes, I had two.
What is your favorite childhood memory?
Spending time with my family.
What did you guys do that was so memorable?
Well, I mean, I remember all the times with my family. Like, I just remember, like, my favorite part of childhood memory is just spending time with family all together, like, going on trips, airplane rides, drives, vacations, lots of different stuff.
Please describe your neighborhood.
I know Oakland itself can be a little, you know, ghetto, I guess you could say in some areas. But where I live, it's kind of away from all that. It's kind of it's on a hill, so it's at the top, and there's not much stuff that goes on up there because no one goes up there to do anything, except a couple things. So it's nice. There's nice people. What's the word? It's a lot of different races. I can't remember the word right now, but it's just real racial, I guess you could say. It's nice.
If you could change one thing about your neighborhood, what would it be?
How different the weather changes.
Why do you think that?
Because sometimes I'll dress, like, I'll think it's going to be hot one day and I'll wear shorts and then it ends up being 60 degrees and I don't know what to do.
What are the first three words that come to mind when you think about African American men in Oakland?
Talented, underestimated, and smart.
That's good. What are the first three words that come to mind when you think about yourself?
Awesome, beautiful, and funny.
You tell a lot of jokes.
A little bit, yeah.
How do you like your school?
I like it. I love it. It's real. It's like a lot. I like it a lot better than the elementary school I graduated from,
Which was?
Cleveland Elementary. That's like right around the corner from here.
That's good. Who's your favorite teacher and why?
Out of altogether at this school,
All at the school.
I would say Profe, my Spanish teacher, because I just kind of like her, like the way she teaches, and like we're kind of friends like that. We talk sometimes, like after classes, how our day went. She is kind of friendly. She isn't just school, drama at school. Like she's actually like, she had some interesting stories in her day, backpacking around the country and drama.
And you said the way she teaches class, how does she teaches?
She doesn't go at a pace that's too fast or too slow for me. Like she just, and like most of the kids like her. Like she's just not one of those teachers that's like can I please get out of this class? Can I please get out of this class? She's just kind of like, she's kind of like, I look forward to sixth period last year. And I'm going to look forward to it next year in sixth period. So she just kind of does a good pace, and she doesn't just like put your hand down when you're trying to ask a question. She answers it, trying to learn a language. I mean, that can be kind of hard sometimes. So I just kind of like that she does that.
That's really cool. Do you think it's a good idea to go to school while away? No.
I kind of think it's a good idea to come to school. Actually, recently I've been thinking, and I'm like, a few things about school that I really think, that's just the idea is like, really like just, so then actually doing it is like really bad. Like, I hate the idea, or I shouldn't say I dislike the idea of coming into a class every day and learning about the same thing you learned yesterday, and then getting assigned some little worksheet or something, but then getting assigned pretty much the same thing to go home and do it on my, time. Like, I would rather get an extra hour of school for each, 15 minutes for each class instead of go home and do, cut into my eating, chillaxing kind of time. Because by the time I'm done my homework, eat dinner, and I gotta go to bed. I can't do anything, so.
Do you think the people at your school care about you? Why or why not?
I guess my friends, I guess they kind of care about me. I know the teachers, they do because they try. Some may not show it, but I know they do. That's why they're there to help us learn and stuff. So I guess, yeah. Not everybody, because some people you just don't like, and some people you do like. So I'm thinking that way.
If you could change one thing at your school, what would it be?
The lunch.
Why?
Because, I know that the quality was worse at the elementary school I just graduated from, and it got a little bit better, but sometimes it's just kind of bad. And I actually went to the actual kitchen where they make the food on a field trip, and if they cook it on Tuesday, you eat it on Friday. They just put it in the refrigerator and then heat it up really hot and put it in a plastic bag and serve it to you. Or they just put it on a little brown thing, cardboard.
Where'd you go on your field trip?
I went to this school, I forget the name. It's in Oakland, but it's like this really big kitchen that just makes all the food for the whole Oakland public. So, school district. It's just this one school happens to have the kitchen, and then they gave us free lunch and stuff.
Please share a time when you felt proud of your culture.
Proud of my culture. Well, let's see. Every time, one I know. What part of my culture are you looking at? Like my race or like my beliefs? Like
being an African American.
Being African American. I guess when I've learned about the different achievements that African Americans have made in the past, like a couple people, Dr. Martin Luther King, Gandhi, Muhammad Ali, like when they have achieved something and they were looked down upon, but they went aside that, and and then they still became legends. I guess I kind of felt proud, because, yeah.
Please complete this sentence. Community is
a place with people in it that I guess could be, that has a theme of different things that can be different ethnicity, clean or dirty, just kind of a place, like a kind of, not necessarily a city, but just like a little place where everyone's connected as neighbors or whatever in some way, like, positive and negative ways.
What is it like being a young African American man in Oakland?
Awesome.
And why do you say that?
Because one, I love being black because it's just like I kind of said earlier, people look kind of sometimes, not always, look down upon us or me or, So, and then if we show them up, then it's kind of representing all of us. But with, like, I'm not being racist or anything, but a lot of other races, like, sometimes if they get a really high grade or something, it's not, like, 3,000% of, like, amazing, but, it's just, yeah.
Do you plan on going to college? Why or why not?
Yes, because I want to get a job one day, and in order to do that, I'm going to need to go to college and get an education, and also it would just be easier to go through life.
What college are you looking at?
Either Cal or in some art college, because if I want to be an anime artist one day, I'm going to probably need to be into an art community, so that way I'll get, higher chance of being able to pursue my dream.
So you like to draw?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever felt ashamed of your culture? Please
No.
describe the situation.
No, I've never felt ashamed. No, I've never really felt ashamed of anything of my culture. I'm kind of proud of it. I'm proud of being black and African American. I'm not sure what else way to describe it, but I know I'm not I'm proud of it. I know that.
What gives you hope?
Jesus.
Amen. And why do you say Jesus?
Because my definition of Jesus is a couple of things. Hope, one. Inner beauty, truth, power, and love. So all those things just come together, and it gave me one day I'm gonna be up there with God and Jesus, and as long as I know He's there, I'm probably gonna get up there.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
That I grow my beard faster.
Where do you feel safe?
Where do I feel safe? I guess at home or at school or something.
Why do you say at home or school?
I guess home because it's my home and it's not really a bad neighborhood or anything. And I have family there. Literally in the apartment I'm in, my grandma lives in another, I guess you say, number. And so does my best friend, and so does other friends live in the same complex. So I'm always, if my mom's not home, I'm at grandma's or my friends or someone, And at school, it's kind of a protected place. You can't, if someone's I guess if someone's trying to punk on me, I'm not just gonna sit and cower. I'm either gonna say something and not necessarily fight them, but stick up for myself. Not just cower and let them punk me. So that's really the only reason I would see that someone might not be safe at school, unless it's dangerous stairs. But other than that, I'd feel pretty safe at school.
What is your greatest strength?
Personality.
Why?
I guess because my personality shows the fundamentals of myself. So if I don't have a personality or anything, then personality and like I guess like a feelings and stuff, then I'm not really me. So, yeah.
How would you describe your personality?
Kind of like the things to describe myself. Funny, awesome, fantastic.
Who is your role model and why?
I guess one of my role models is Masashi Kishimoto. He's and Michael Dante DiMartino. They are writers of two animes that I really like, that I'm basing a lot of my stories I'm gonna write in animes and stuff in the future. Yeah.
What do you need to be happy?
Jesus. Again.
If you could change one thing about your home, what would it be?
Bigger.
What is your greatest achievement?
Not being necessarily a no. I am not sure.
What do you love about Oakland?
That it's very I keep forgetting the word. I guess I'm gonna say again, racial. There's a lot of ethnicity. Yeah, there's the word. It's everywhere. It's real. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of different types of people. It's not just one set based people in one place. Like, it's very communicative, and like there's a lot of different things to see, a lot of different restaurants and places and things like that. Like, I could see if someone was coming from France, they might come to see Oakland. Like, they might come to go see it. Bay Bridge, a lot of, we're just in the Bay Area, I would say. Just a lot of neat things here.
Do you have a favorite place in Oakland that you would go to?
Not really. I mean, there probably is. I just don't know.
What are your dreams for yourself?
My dreams? I guess be an anime artist. That I'll be happy. That I'll be close to all my family when I'm older. And that I have a nice, decent life. Eventful.
What would help you achieve your dreams?
Well, one, staying in school, because that will help me come and be into jobs and stuff, and that'll help me get a fundamental of being able to be happy and stuff. So, getting jobs, getting a nice home, family, make sure I'm working on my art, because I can't just come in 10 years and do a drawing, and that will get me. I have to keep, working on it while I'm living and stuff, and just kind of being happy, yeah.
What have you learned from your father?
From my father? Well, I mostly went to church with him, so I've learned a few things. I learned that if you're not close to your father for a long time, then when you're older, it's kind of more difficult to be together, because he was close to his father, but he wasn't like that close, because like they just didn't like hug each other, not much. Like, they still know each other, they still love each other, but like, So I guess I learned that. And he's also a teacher, so he's always kind of in, inside my school life, trying to figure out what projects and stuff I have all the time, and just kind of learn that he cares, he loves me and stuff. And that in my family, sports is important.
And why?
For that, sports?
Yeah, why is sports important?
Because it's just my grandfather and my father and all my uncles and stuff, they just really like sports, baseball, football, and my dad kind of likes all those sports, but like baseball and football, Giants, Raiders. If I'm not a Giants or Raiders, then I'm not part of the family. I'm just not. I'm part of my mom's side. I'm not even. So it's just kind of important. Like, it kind of brings us all together, because like, if we don't like talk, like we'll all talk about the Raiders game or something. Like, if we can't find something, we'll find something about a game, sports game.
What do all Americans need to know about African American men in Oakland?
That they're not all what you hear on TV. They're not all like shooting and robbing banks and stuff, and not all on drugs and all that kind of stuff that people think. And yeah, that's what I think all Americans should know.
Do you want to have kids? Why not?
Yes, I want to have a boy and a girl because, well, one, I want to keep my family going, and two, if it's the idea of having a kid just seems kind of fun, being able to raise them, kind of like apprentices that you get to raise, teach, add some more people to the world. See how hard it really is, so they say.
What advice would you give another African American youth?
Don't look down upon yourself.
Why?
Because, like I said, like a lot of people look down upon us, so if you look down upon yourself, then you're just showing them that they're right. So, if you're showing them that they're right, then you hold, I say, a connection to every single last other African American. So if you go down, then you're showing like other people who look down upon us that they're right, and then we pull all of us down. So, and also looking down upon yourself isn't really a good thing. Like, it's just because it's gonna you're not gonna be happy in life, and it's just you probably want to be happy. Yeah.
Is there anything you would like to add, or is there anything we should ask you?
I don't think so. I'm okay.
No. Thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
All right.
And we're out.